So, hello students, welcome again. So, let's continue our chapter, that is pair of linear equations in two variables in exercise 13.2. In the previous live session, I have covered the first six questions, the first six parts of first question. So, now we'll start with the second question and we'll continue. Just a minute, let me adjust. Okay. Okay, I think everything is fine now with respect to angle and sound. So let's start with our video, starting from second question. So what is second question? They're saying solve two equations and hence the find of alpha. Okay, fine. So what are those two equations? 2x plus 3y equal to 11. And the second equation is 2x minus 4y equal to minus 24. They are asking find the value of m for which such that y is equal to mx plus 3. So we'll see how to solve this type of question. So first we need to solve the solution for those two equations, and we'll find the x and y values, substitute in this equation, and we'll get the m value. So first step, should always be in intersecting line, but still we'll cross verify so that the question is correct or wrong. So for this we need to have a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. So a1 by a2 is 2 by 2, whereas b1 by b2 is 3 by minus 4. So it's clear indication that a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Definitely it is intersecting lines, and we have one solution. So let's solve that using substitution method. So in this question they haven't mentioned it as substitution method, but if in their board exam, if you got this type of question, if they didn't mention whether it is elimination or substitution or graphical method, so you can use whatever you want, which is very more convenient to you. So as this exercise currently it is belong to substitution questions, I am solving using that. And after the elimination concept, I'll try to solve this using elimination method as well. Okay, let's solve using substitution first. That is 2x plus 3y equal to 11 and 2x minus 4. Okay, I'm using second equation to get x in terms of y. So how will I get it? 2x equal to minus 24 plus 4y. So x becomes minus 24 plus 4y by 2. So if I solve divided by 2, we'll get minus 12 plus 2y. So x got as minus 12 plus 2y. Now substitute this in the first equation. 2 into minus 12 plus 2y plus 3y equal to 11 minus 24 plus 4y plus 3y equal to 11. So if I keep 11 to the left side, I will get minus 24 minus 11 equal to minus 3y minus 4y. So this is coming as minus 35 equal to minus 7y. So y becomes 35 over 7, which is equal to 5. Substitute this in either of equation. I am using first equation now. 2x plus 3 into y is 5, sorry, y plus 5 equal to 11. 2x plus 15 equal to 11. Plus 2x equal to 11 minus 15 minus 4 by 2, which is equal to minus 2. Now we got x and y values, which are y is minus, sorry, 2x here. So x is minus 2 and y is 5. So the solution for these two equations is minus 2 comma 5. Now we will substitute in the equation y is equal to mx plus 3. By substituting y value as 5, x value as 2. So if 3 goes this side, it will become 5 minus 3 equal to minus 2m. So m becomes 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 by minus 2, which is equal to minus 1. So the final answer of m is minus 1. So using substitution method, I have solved for x and y values, and then I have substituted those two values in y equal to mx plus 3 and find the m value. So if you want, I can also cross check the values, x and y values here. If 2 into minus 2 is minus 4, 3 into 5 is 15, 15 minus 4 is 11. So our answers are correct. Okay, let's move to the third. So third, we have multiple questions. Let me take one by one. So total there are 5 questions, 6 questions. Fine. We'll try to complete all those in this video. The third, so what they are saying is form the pair of linear equations for the following problems and find the solution by substitution method. Okay, fine. Let's take the first one. The difference between 2 numbers is 26. So let's take two numbers x and y values. So x minus y equal to 26. What is the next one they are saying? One number is 3 times the other. So in these two, if I say x should be the higher, then only we'll get the positive value. So let's take x is 3 times one number is 3 times the other. So x is equal to 3y. 3 times in the sense 3 times multiplication of other. So we got these two equations for the question. They are saying the difference between two numbers is 26 and one number is 3 times the other. So in this way we can get the equations. Now using substitution method, we already have x value, so just substitute in the first equation. We will get 3y minus y equal to 26, 2y equal to 26, like y equal to 13. 26 produce 13. So substitute here in the second equation, it will be easy. So 3 into y value is 13, so x equal to 13 3 is 39. So the final solution for this question is 39 comma 13. Let me tell you once again how I solve this. So it is mentioned the difference between two numbers is 26. So I am considering the two numbers as x and y. So the x minus y, this difference x minus y equal to 26. They also said that one number is 3 times the other. So that is x is equal to 3 times, that is 3 multiple of other. So these two equations are the equation. Now using these two, I have to solve using substitution method. So what is substitution method? They are converting one variable into another variable. So here I am substituting x as 3y in the first equation. Now I got 3y minus y equal to 26, 3y minus y is 22y, 2y equal to 26, y belongs to 13 because 23 by 2 is 13. Now substitute y value in any of the equation. I am using second as is more convenient. So x equal to 3 into y value is 13, so x equal to 39. So the final answer is 3y 39 comma 13. Let's see second one. If you have doubts with respect to any question, kindly comment so that I can check and respectively I can answer. Okay, let's see the second one. The larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. Find them. So supplementary angles are the angles where sum of two angles. Okay, let me write it. Sum of two angles, or simply supplementary angles are the angles where sum is equal to 180 degrees. So we have one equation which is a plus b equal to 180 degrees. In the second condition what they have mentioned, the larger of two supplementary angles exceeds the smaller by 18 degrees. So let's consider A is the larger angle, then A exceeds B by how many degrees? 18 degrees. So this is second equation. So I will just remind you how I got these two equations. So first thing they have mentioned two supplementary angles. So directly the sum of two angles of a supplementary angles is 180 degrees. So the second condition is the larger exceeds second by 18 degrees. So A is the largest, suppose, then the B plus 18 will become A. Now let's solve using substitution method. So okay, it's a direct value, just substitute here. So that is B plus 18 plus B is equal to 180 degrees. 2B plus 18 equal to 180 degrees. Then 2B becomes 180 minus 18. Then B becomes 180 minus 18 is 162 by 2, which is 81 degrees. So substitute B value in the second equation. 81 plus 18 will get us 99. Okay. So the final answer, the two angles are 99 comma 81. You can also cross check this exceeding this one by 18 degrees and sum is equal to 180 degrees. Hope you understood. Let's go with the third one. So first thing is how we are getting that equation. If we try to get it, then definitely the next part we already know how to solve using our substitution method. So the third one, the coach of cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls. So we have two variables now. Let's consider bats as x and balls as y. So what he is saying, 7 bats and 6 balls. 7x plus 6 balls, 6y. They are costing it for 3,800. Later she buys 3 bats and 5 balls. 3 bats and 5 balls for 1750. They are asking bat and ball cost. Yes, correct. They are asking for each of. So how I got these two? They mentioned balls and bats are just considered the variables. Bats as x and balls as y. So 7 bats and 6 balls, 3800. 3 bats and 5 balls, 1750. Make sure you are concentrated in the question, because sometimes what they will do is, the first step they will mention 7 bats, 6 bats and 6 balls. Sometimes they might confuse you and say that 3 balls and 5 bats. Okay, so make sure you see what is bats number and what is balls number, or else that the equation will change and the entire question will go away. So that's why make sure to check the question properly and see what they are mentioning, balls or bats, and how they are mentioning, like what is the number they are mentioning. Here, now let's solve this using substitution method. So both are big numbers, but still second is lesser when compared to first. So I'm using second to convert x to y. So 3x becomes 1750 minus 5y. So x becomes 1750 minus 5y by 3. Now substitute this in first equation. 7 into 1750 minus 5y by 3 plus 6y equal to 3800. 7 0 0, 7 5 is 35, 3, 7 7 is 49, 49 plus 3 is 52, 7 1 is 7, 7 plus 5 is 12, 1 2 2 5 0 minus 7 5 is 35y plus 6 3 is 18y by 3 equal to 3800. So 1 2 2 5 0 35 35 and 18 you will get minus 17y. If multiply 3 to the right side, 3 is 24, 3 3 is 9, 10 11. So let's move number to the right side and 17 to the right side. We will get 1 2 2 5 0 minus 1 1 4 00 is equal to 17y. Subtract these two, we will get 1 2 2 5 0 1 1 4 00 0 5 12 8. That's it. 850 equal to 17y. 5 equal to 850 by 17. 17 5s are 85, so y becomes 50. So ball's cost is 50. Let's substitute this y value in either the equation. I'm using second again. 3x plus 5 into 50 is equal to 1750. Becomes 3x equal to 1750 minus 5 5s are 25, so 250. So 3x becomes 1500. Therefore x value is 5. So we got both the ball and bat cost. This is bat cost 500 and ball cost is 50. Now this error is done, where we don't get ball for 50 rupees except for small tennis balls or something, whereas for the proper bat definitely it will be more than 500. Okay, so the third is done, that is bats and balls question. This is very important. You will get at least one question in the board exam which is similar to this. They might ask at least for substitution in one set or elimination in another set, but if you know those two, definitely will get at least 3 to 5 marks question. Clear? Let's go with fourth question now. That is fourth of third question. Okay, they have mentioned some big question, but still definitely will come into the two equations only. This is a question: the taxi charges in city consists of fixed charge together with the charge of distance covered. So we have two variables which are fixed charge as x, and this is variable charge which depends on the distance covered. So you can say that for a distance of 10 kilometers, the charge paid is 105. So fixed charge plus variable charge into distance. Distance I mentioned is 10 kilometers, which is the total cost which now became 105. So how you got it? Let's begin again. The taxi charges in city consists of a fixed charge together with the charge of distance covered. So definitely, if you have a travel in auto or Uber or something, definitely they will contain a minimum charge for any distance. Or else you can also consider in previous days wherever auto is there, we have a meter on it. So what they will say is, what are the values present on the meter, you have to multiply it. At the same time you have to add plus 20 or plus 30 to it. So plus 30 or the plus 20 is nothing but the fixed charge. The other charge is a charge which is depending upon the distance. Okay, so for suppose there is an auto which is fixed charge is 20. So what he is saying is, you have to give me 20. First of all, at the same time, how many kilometers you are traveling, I need more upon it. For suppose if you are traveling 5 kilometers, then 5 into 5 you need to do it, and you have to add 25 to the fixed charge. The same way if he says 10 kilometers, and again the kilometers into 5, so it is 50 now. So now 20 plus 50 is the natural charge. In this way they have mentioned. So this way, for this type of question, the equation should be x plus some amount into y is equal to 105, because here the fixed charge is constant, there is no variable here, but here it is variable because it is depending upon the distance. That the charge paid is 105, and for a distance of 15 kilometers, okay, we have another equation as well, which is 15 kilometers, the charge now became 155. So you have two equations. One is for this 10 kilometers, one is for 15 kilometers. So what are the fixed charge and the charge per kilometer? They are asking these two. And also how much person have to pay for traveling distance of 25 kilometers, what is that cost? They are asking two things here. They are asking fixed charge, variable charge, that is for the distance, and also for 25 kilometers how much charge he has to pay. So let's solve this again using substitution. So I'm using first equation now because this is smaller one. So now x becomes 105 minus 10y. Substitute this here. 105 minus 10y plus 15y is equal to 155. So if you move 105 to the right side, this becomes 15 minus 10 plus 5y is equal to 155 minus 105. So 5y becomes 50. So y is equal to 10. Therefore, the variable charge per kilometer is 10. Substitute this in again first equation. So y plus 10 into 10 is equal to 105. So the fixed charge is just 5 rupees. This is very good one. We got the variable charge as 10 and fixed charge is 5. You can cross check. 5 plus 100, 105. 5 plus 150, 155. So the equations are correct. So the fixed charge is 5 rupees, whereas the variable charge per kilometer is 10 rupees. So you can say that charge per kilometer. So they have also asked another one, what? They asked for the 25 kilometers, how much he has to pay. So the equation is x plus 25 now, 25y. So fixed charge is 5 rupees plus 25 into per charge is 10, sorry, per kilometer is 10, so 5 plus 250, so he has to pay 255 rupees for 25 kilometers. Clear? Just recap once again, they are asking that there is a cab driver who is charging fixed charge as well as variable charge per kilometer. So this way I haven't kept any multiplication here because it is a fixed charge, it is fixed. Whereas the variable charge, it is changing with respect to each kilometer. So for they have mentioned for 10 kilometers, so it should be 10y is equal to total charge he is paying for 10 kilometers is 105. The same way for 15 kilometers, that is fixed charge plus 15 kilometers some variable into y is equal to 155 rupees. So if you solve these two using substitution method I am using first equation because 10 and 105 are smaller compared to 15 and 155. So here x becomes 105 minus 10y. Substitute this here in the second equation. So 105 minus 10y plus 15y equal to 155. So 105 moving to the right side and okay, and keeping y to the left side. So 15y minus 10y, which is equal to 5y. 5y equal to 155 minus 105. 155 minus 105 is 50. So 5y is 50. So y becomes 50 by 5, which is 10. So that is charge per kilometer is 10 rupees. Now substitute this value in the first equation again. Then x plus y into 10. So that is 10 into 10 equal to 105. So x becomes 105 minus 100. Then x becomes 5 rupees. So 5 rupees is fixed charge, whereas 10 rupees is charge per kilometer. So what they also asked, they are asking for 25 kilometers, what should be the charge? So just substitute again. X plus 25 they are asking. So x is 5, y is 10. So y 5 plus 25 into 10 is equal to 255. So the final answer for 255 kilometers, he has to pay 255 rupees. So let's go with fifth question now. We have only 2 more for this exercise. Doing fast. Let's see if someone is feeling faster. Kindly applause at the same time. And then you try to understand, it will be easy. Or else I'll also, if it is feeling too fast, kindly comment so that from the next video I can change my pace and reduce it. So let's go with fifth one now. Okay. A fraction becomes 9 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. If 3 is added to the numerator and the denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. Find the fraction. And it's an interesting question. Here let fraction be a by b be the fraction. So we are asking a by b values now. Cool. So the fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator. So let's add 2 to the numerator as well as the denominator. Now became 9 by 11. The same way, if 3 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. Numerator is the upper, the first one, and the denominator is the below one. So numerator I'm adding 3 now. Now the fraction became 5 by 6. Let's solve this and get the equations and then solve using substitution method. So simple, just cross multiply a plus 2 into 11. 11 into a plus 2 into 11 is 22 equal to 9 into b. 9b plus 9 2s are 18. 11a minus 9b plus 22 minus 18. Same way do for right side. 6 into a 6a plus 18 gives rise to 5b plus 15. 6a minus 5b plus 18 minus 15. 11a minus 9b, 22 minus 18, 4 equal to 0. 6a minus 5b plus 3 equal to 0. Now I got two equations. Now I can solve using substitution method. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Now our question becomes simple two equations which are 11a minus 9b plus 4 equal to 0 and 6a minus 5b plus 3 equal to 0. Now let's solve this. Both the numbers are high, but still we have to solve it to get our marks. Come on. Let's use second equation. Somewhat it is lesser. So let's convert 6a equal to, move to the right side, 3 minus 3 plus 5b. So now a became 5b minus 3 by 6. Now substitute this in the first equation. We will get 11 into 5b minus 3 by 6 minus 9b plus 4 equal to 0. Multiply and take LCM. 11 5 is 55b minus 33 minus 9 6 54b plus 6 4 is 24 equal to 0. 11b minus 54b b 24 minus 33 minus 9 equal to 0. So b value is 9. Wow. Numbers are big, but the answer is very easy. B value now became 9. You can also directly substitute here. 5 into 9 minus 3 by 6. 5 9 is 45. 45 minus 3 by 6. That is 42 by 6, which is equal to 7. So a value is 7. B value is 9. So the final fraction a by b is equal to 7 by 9 is the solution. Clear? So how I got this, I'll just recap once again. So I have mentioned the fraction becomes 9 by 9. Let the fraction I have mentioned as a by b. So we are adding numerator 2 and denominator 2, they have mentioned it is 9 by 11. The same way denominator 3 and denominator 3 it is 5 by 6. Just cross multiplied and got these two equations first. Now using substitution method I just solved, converting one variable into other. So using second equation I have converted a2 in b terms, and this term, that is a in terms of b, I am using in the first equation. Will become 11 into 5b minus 3 by 6 plus 9 minus 9b plus 4 equal to 0. I have taken the whole LCM as 6 such that the 6 can be moved to the right side. Then 55b minus 33 minus 54b plus 24 equal to 0. 55b minus 54b is b. 24 minus 33 is minus 9. So b became plus 9. Substitute b here. A equal to 5 into 9 minus 3 by 6. 5 9 is 45 minus 3 by 6. That is 42 by 6, which is 7. So a value is 7, whereas b value is 9. They have asked for the fraction. So a by b equal to 7 by 9 is the answer. So one more. For the last question now. "5 years hence, the age of Jacob will be 3 times than of his son. 5 years ago, Jacob says." Okay, so we have two variables, which is Jacob age as x, Jacob son age as y. We have two conditions: 5 year hence in sense ahead of it. So suppose the current year, this 2024. If I say 5 year hence, then the age will becomes 29. If I say ago, you have to subtract. So what they have mentioned 5 years hence. Let's see the plus 5 condition now. The age of Jacob will be 3 times that of son. Age of Jacob, if I say current age is x. What about plus 5? The age of Jacob becomes x plus 5. X plus 5, Jacob's age is 3 times that of son. Suppose the current age son is y, then 3 times will become like this. 5 years ago, if I take minus 5, Jacob age is 7 times that of son. That is x minus 5 is 7 times that of y minus 5. So using this, we will get the equations first. So x minus 5 equal to 7y minus 35 because some is 35. So should left side x minus 7y minus 5 plus 35 equal to 0. X minus 7y 35 plus minus 5 is 30 equal to 0. We got the first one. The same with right side, x plus 5 equal to 3y plus 15. To the left side, x minus 3y plus 5 minus 15 equal to 0. Then x minus 3y minus 10 equal to 0. Now I got 2 equations, then using substitution I can get it. So just write the equations once again here. X minus 7y plus 30 equal to 0. The same way x minus 3y minus 10 is also 0. Solve it using substitution method. So same way I'm using second now to convert x into y. That is x now becomes, if you move to the both to the right side, 3y plus 10. Substitute this in the first equation. 3y plus 10 minus 7y plus 30 equal to 0. 3 minus 7 minus 4y plus 40 equal to 0. Minus 4y equal to minus 40. 0 minus minus cancel. 40 by 4. So y value is 10. That is Jacob's son's age. Current age is 10. Let's take Jacob's age. Substitute here itself. X equal to 3 into 10 plus 10. So x value is 30 plus 10. So Jacob's current age is 40. And just cross check. If Jacob age, we'll see plus 5 and minus 5. What they mentioned in the question is correct or wrong. What is Jacob's age? Minus 5, that is ago. Now become 35. And his age is, son's age is 10 now. So ago will be 5. Whereas previously after 5 years, Jacob's age becomes 45 and this age becomes 15. This thrice and this is 7. So our answers are correct, which are Jacob's age is 40 and Jacob's son's age is 10. Write again. Jacob age 40, son age is 10. So calculations are correct and everything is fine. So in this way all the questions of exercise 3.2 are done. Now let's start what is elimination method and we'll see few exercise questions. I will try to solve as much as possible by 3:20. Let's see. Even my phone charging is at 27. Fine. I can try to solve few more questions. So based upon the variables, sometimes substitution is easy and sometimes elimination is easy. So it depends. But most of the cases, elimination method is much easy when compared to substitution method because the calculations are a lot more lesser when compared to substitution. Let's see first what is elimination method and we'll solve a few questions and we'll go to the exercise. Okay, I'm just checking the chart. Maleshwari Asha Rapu. So This is from the ncert maths textbook itself. So the page number is 34 right now. I'm sorry I didn't see the chart, but from now on I'll keep on checking the chart. Page number is 24. I hope you're not there right now. If you are there, kindly check the chart. I am doing it. I'm sorry, Maleshwari, but from next time I will make sure to check the chart as well. Thanks for commenting. So let's see what is elimination method, and we'll see the questions. Sorry, page number is not 34, page number is 34. 34, and this is as per the recent textbook because I am following the textbook from the ncert site itself. So the name itself is suggesting that we are eliminating something. That's why the name is elimination method. So what we are doing is we are eliminating one variable such that, okay, let's write the definition. We are eliminating one variable. It can be x or y, doesn't matter, but we are eliminating one variable such that our equations becomes linear terms, like one variable, one equation. We can easily get it. Like for suppose if I say y plus 3 equal to 5, it is in one variable, one equation, but still we can solve it. How? Y becomes 5 minus 3, which is 2. So what we have to do is make sure we are eliminating one variable, and then such that we will get an equation with only one variable. You can easily solve it. So we'll see how we can solve using some examples. Not examples, directly go to the exercise. Let's face it. Let's try. Because we already know substitution, so we can master it now directly. Exercise 3.3. See the first question. You can check the example questions anyway because the solutions are already provided in the textbook. So I'm directly going to the exercise. So for 3.3, first question, solve the pair of linear equations by the elimination method and the substitution method. Wow, they are asking both. Fine, we'll solve both one by one. Let's see how many we can solve by 3:30 now. The equations are x plus y equal to 5, and the second one 2x minus 3y equal to 4. Let's solve first. We'll complete substitution method itself because we've already done. So substitution, this is easier, so just substitute x in terms of y in the first equation. I'm going a little fast because these are already covered. So 5 minus y, substitute this value in the second. This becomes 2 into 5 minus y minus 3y equal to 4. 10 minus 2y minus 3y equal to 4. 10 minus 5y equal to 4. So 10 minus 4 equal to 5y, therefore y becomes 6 by 5. Seriously, let's cross check. Somewhere we didn't make any mistake. X plus y equal to 4, x minus 3y equal to 4, okay, x equal to 5 minus 5, substitute x only here. X plus 5 minus y minus 3y equal to 4, 2 first 10 minus 2y minus 3y equal to 4, 10 minus 5y equal to 4, 10 minus 4 equal to 5y. Okay, fine. Now value is correct, that is y value is 6 by 5. Substitute here, x becomes 5 minus 6 by 5, or x becomes 25 minus 6 by 5, so x becomes 25 minus 6 is 19 by 5. So the values are 19 by 5 comma 6 by 5. Now I will solve this using elimination method. So what is elimination method? You have to eliminate one thing. So it's also very easy. First, so what you have to do is you have to convert one variable into the same term of the second. If it is not possible, then you have to multiply both the equations with some number such that at least one coefficient of any variable should be same. Here if you see, the coefficients of x and y are 1 and 1, whereas here if you see, the coefficients of x and y are 2 and 3. Let's take, if you multiply this equation into 2, so what will happen? 2x plus 2y is equal to 10. So what I have done is just multiplied this equation with 2. Now you can see x coefficient in both the terms are equal. Then I can solve it. How I can solve it? Using subtraction. So subtract these two equations. Let's suppose this is first equation and this is second equation. I'm using 1 minus 2. So what will happen if I do 1 minus 2? Then 2x minus 2x. Okay, I'll write here 2x plus 2y. Take term to the right side, left side itself, minus 10 minus 2x, minus into minus is plus 3y, minus 4 it is already there, so it will become plus 4 now equal to 0. 2x and 2x is cancelled, 2y plus 3y is 5y, and this becomes minus 6. So now I will get a y value directly, which is 6 by 5, which is same which we have solved from the substitution method. Okay. Next, after getting one variable, it's the same way. Substitute in either of the equation, get the value. So I'll just substitute in the first equation, that is x plus 6 by 5 equal to 5, which will become x equal to 5 minus 6 by 5. 25 minus 16, sorry, 25 minus 6 is 19. 19 by 5, so the final answers are x is 19 by 5 and y is 6 by 5. The same way, solve which using substitution. So this belongs to page number 36 of Maths NCERT latest version of textbook. Fine, let's move to the second. X plus 4y equal to 10 and 2x minus 2y equal to 2. Okay, let's solve first using substitution again and then using eliminations next. So second is better, so I'm using second now. 2x equal to 2 plus 2y and x becomes 1 plus y. Because I'm just dividing by 2. So substitute in the first equation, 3 into 1 plus y plus 4y equal to 10, 3 plus 3y plus 4y equal to 10, 3 to the right side, these two will become 7y equal to 10 minus 3, which is 7, therefore y value is 1. We got one value which is 1. Substitute y value in second equation, or simply this equation itself. That is x equal to 1 plus y, so x value is 2. Now let's solve using elimination method. So here y is 4 whereas y is 2. So what I will do is I'll multiply this equation with 2 now. Now this becomes 4x minus 4y equal to 4. Make sure you're multiplying the constant as well. Don't forget to multiply it because the whole equation you're multiplying with 2. And make sure to write in the x plus by plus c scenario. So this becomes 4x plus 10y minus 10 equal to 0. This becomes 4x minus 4y minus 4 equal to 0. So here you can see this is 4y and this is minus 4y. So we have to do addition or subtraction. If you subtract, then 4 plus 4y will become, because minus into minus will become plus. Whereas now 4y and 4y is minus 4y is present. So simply if you add these two, then y will get eliminated. So I am doing adding 1 and 2 equations. So now this becomes 3x plus 4y minus 10 plus 4x minus 4y minus 4. So for elimination method is easy. So first what you have to do is make sure both the equations are having one variable coefficients are same. That is x coefficient or y coefficient, and both the equations should be same. Then what you have to do is in adding addition or subtraction, you can eliminate the one variable, the other variable you can directly get it. So the one variable here is 4y and minus 4y. So what I am doing is just adding it such that the 4y and 4y gets cancelled. So what here 4 and 4y got cancelled. 3x plus 4x is 7x. Okay, see here it is minus 4. Okay. So 10 4 becomes 14. So 7x equal to 14. So x becomes 2. We substitute in second equation. 2 into 2 minus 2y equal to 2. Into 2 is 4 minus 2y equal to 2. Minus 2y equal to 2 minus 4, which is minus 2. So this becomes minus 2y equal to minus 2. And y value will become 1. Minus 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. So the final answer here we got x as 2 and y as 1. This is the same solution which you got from the substitution method as well. So if you are getting one value as other and other value is different, then definitely somewhere you made a mistake either in elimination or substitution. But if you get both values are correct, 99% your answer is correct, and it becomes 100% if you just verify this within the equations. Substitute here, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 minus 2 is 2, correct? 3 into 2 is 6 plus 4, which is also 10. So now we can say 100% that our answer is correct. So let's move to the third question. If in an exam they are asking substitution and elimination, definitely it will be more than 3 marks. But mostly, as per my observation, I found that one side they are asking elimination method, and one other side the same question they are asking substitution method. This type of questions there is come. And let's move to the third. If you keep on doing, your speed will also increase to solve faster. At starting you might feel taking more time to solve it, but as I mentioned, if you keep on solving this type of questions, your speed definitely will increase and it will definitely help in your board exam. Don't feel that it is easy, I will solve it, but if you keep on doing these type of questions, then only the speed increases, because speed matters a lot with respect to exam. Because if you solve this question faster, then definitely in the case study question or that in any lengthy question, if it is taking more time, even the triangles chapter or any chapter, sometimes it takes more time. So better to solve this type of questions much faster. At the same time, cross verification has to be done because sometimes humans makes mistakes. It's normal for everyone. So better to cross check, and if it is verified, then you can go for the next question. Fine. Let's solve using substitution first. Okay, this I will convert into normal equation first. Then I will go for the solution. Okay. Using first equation, convert it to x in terms of y, that is 5y plus 4, x becomes 5y plus 4 by 3. How I got this? Just move these two terms to the right side, so it becomes plus. Substitute this in the second equation. 9 into 5y plus 4 by 3 equal to 2y, not 2y. This I will use. Minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. 3 1s 3 3s, 3 5 is 15, 15y, 3 4 is 12, plus 12y, sorry, plus 12, minus 2y, minus 7 equal to 0. 15 minus 2, it is 13y. 13y plus 12 minus 7 is 5, plus 5 equal to 0. 13y equal to minus 5, so y value is minus 5 by 13. Substitute in either of the equation. 3x equal to 5 into minus 5 by 13 plus 4. So 3x becomes minus 25 by 13 plus 4. So on the left side. X equal to minus 25, 13 4s are 42 by 13. Minus 25, minus 17 by 13. So x value is minus 17 by 39. Y value is minus 5 by 13. So just cross check by substituting in. You need to cross check if you are confident, but still, as it is fractions, it's better to cross verify. Let's use second equation. 9 into minus 17 into 3 by 13. That is right side. Minus 15 into 2 plus 737 into 13 by 13. And 3 is 51. So this is 21. So it's 91 minus 10. Somewhere made a mistake. Let's cross check where we made. X minus 2 minus 7. So 3x equal to 5y plus 4 by 3 substituted here, and 9x minus 2 into this. I'll just do it again somewhere. I think I managed. Just time full focus. Come on. No reverts. 3x minus 5y minus 4 equals 0, 9x equal to 2y plus 7, so 9x minus 2y minus 7 equals 0. Okay, fine. So substitute x value. So x becomes 5y plus 4 by 3. Substitute this in the second equation. 9 into 5y plus 4 by 3 minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. 3 1s, 3 3s. So this becomes 15y plus 12 minus 2y minus 7 equal to 0. 15 minus 2y is 13y. 12 minus 7 is 5. So if you move to the right side, it becomes minus 5. So y value is minus 5 by 13. So this is correct. Cross check once again. X equal to 5y plus 4 by 3. 3 3 is 5 plus 15. 3 4 is 12 minus 2y minus 7. 15 minus 2 is 13y. So 5 minus 5. So y equals minus 5 by 13. So there is nothing to cross check for y value. So what about x? Y I got as minus 5 by 13. X 3x minus 5 into minus 5 by 13 equal to 4. 3x plus 25 by 13 equal to 4. 3x equal to 4 minus 25 by 13. So 3x equal to 14. 4 12 1 42. So x value is 42 minus 25. 17. 45 is 17 by 13 by 3. So x value is 17 by 39. Fine. Let's solve using elimination and check whether these answers are correct. So here 3x is there, here 9x is there. Simply by multiplying first equation into 3, we can get similar to third equation. So just multiplying into 3, we get 9. 3 into 3 is 9x, 5 into 3 is 15, 4 into 3 is 12. So this is one equation, this is second equation. So 9x and 9x, so just 1 minus 2 because we have to get cancelled. So 9x minus 15y minus 12, again minus 9x plus 2y plus 7 equal to 0. 9x and 9x gets cancelled. Minus 15y plus 2y, which is minus 13y, minus 12 plus 7 is minus 5 equal to 0. So y value is, if you move to the right side, minus 5 by 13, that is 5 by minus 13, both the same. So y value is minus 5 by 13. So as per substitution as well as elimination, both the y values are correct. Substituting in the first equation, 3x minus 5 into minus 5 by 13 minus 4 equal to 0. So 3x plus 25 by 13 equal to 4. So 3x becomes 4 minus 25 by 13. 3x equal to 4. 4 is 4 is 12. Okay, there I am making a mistake. 13 4s, 3 is 12, 1, 4 is 4, 52, not 42. So this is 27 by 39. Or else simply if we divide it by 3, it will be 9 by 13. So 9 by 13 and 5 minus 5 by 13 are the answers. So small mistake makes a huge difference. 13 4 is 52. 4 3 is 12, 1 4 is 4, 52. Yes. 52 minus 25 by 13. 52 minus 25 is 27 by 13. And 3 ones 3 9. So x equal to 9 by 13. So the final answers are 9 by 13, comma, minus 5 by 13. So that's why it's said to cross check, but no need to cross check because our elimination method mostly we can get the right answers because we are eliminating one variable. So there is no need, the very less chances until you make any calculation mistake, we will get a mistake in elimination. Whereas substitution, it is also same, but it is bit lengthy, complicated when compared to elimination method. But as I mentioned, both the methods are correct because using both the methods you can get the same answers. 9 by 13 minus 5 by 13. So I am stopping this live session now, and mostly in the next live session I will start with the fourth question, that is first question, fourth sum, that is 4, round number 4, and then go with second, all the theory questions as well, and later I will go with the graphical questions, that is for how to solve linear equations with using graphical method. So if you have any doubts with respect to the morning part 1 or today's the afternoon session part 2, kindly mention in the comments so that I can check and respond accordingly. If any specific question, if you want to have a solution, then kindly mention the question number along with the exercise number so that I can prepare a separate short video for it, and I can also mention the link in the comment section. Thank you so much.